Today we're outside Sacramento for the Poor Boys Classic Car Show Midnight Mass. Over 1,200 classic cars are going to be filling this place up here in just a few hours, and we're just outside right now to check out the roll-in.
By the vendors, but I watched you guys for like maybe an hour and a half, different years.
This is your first time here?
First time at Midnight Mass. I'm here because of you guys' video.
We like to do that.
Yeah, I think you had on them.
All I can say to that is ruh-roh.
Bro.
Chop, and you got both. I love it. How long have you had this ride?
About a year and a half now.
Was it in this shape when you got it?
It was. It's been this way since 1978.
That's got the look for sure.
Yeah.
That's great. What's it running under the hood?
It's just a stock 283.
283.
Yeah.
I love this even more. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's built as an economy car back in the day.
Yeah. I'm just like, I've never seen one chopped with scallops before.
Yeah, it's been in Trucking Magazine, Lowrider and stuff, and it even talks about that the car was built as an economy car and it used to pull a jet boat behind it that matched it.
This thing's amazing.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I was on the cover of Trucking.
Even custom taillights.
Yeah, I like the colors. It like totally pops. Very pretty.
Yeah,
great.
For sure. Especially with the sun shining right on it. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got
Well,
that classic look.
with that orange sun up there right now.
Yeah.
Today, they're the ones running this event.
They do such a great job.
So of course they've got their cars lined up front here, and as always, some great rides. Motors over here. That's fun. Look at the size of it. Woo-wee. That's like a presidential limo right there, guys. Why I feel Cadillac. Yep. Lola, we came all the way to Sacramento.
We did.
And we've got celebrities in the house.
I know.
Cheech and Chong are here.
We'll get an interview with them later.
Hey, man. The original Beavis and Butthead voices. Name.
My name is Chris with Laugh Lots Car Club North Bay.
Well, I love this ride. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, so this one has been a fun one. I've had this one for about 2 years now.
Okay.
This spent its life at Sears Point Grandfather used to, not my grandfather, this lady we know, her grandfather raced this since I guess the 80s. This was I guess a 12-second truck out there, and I found it at Cars and Coffee, and they told me I had to come look at this truck. I went and looked at this truck, and then I sent it to a couple of my buddies because I was looking for, I have a 55 Bel Air too, but I was looking for a 55, 56, 57 truck. So I sent this picture to my buddies, and turns out they used to race this one back in high school.
Oh, wow.
So everybody knew this truck. The only thing kind of left of it, we've been painting a fender at a time. Now, mind you, it spent its life on a drag racing track.
That was my question. Obviously, it wasn't in this kind of condition when you got it.
Yeah, so it was all yellow when I got it. In fact, the old man, I understand, he's a retired fireman that owned this originally. He hates the fact I put on white walls because that's the story I heard. But that's my style. That's the first thing we did, threw on the white walls, and then Absolute Customs came in, and you know, we hit the roof to give it some flavor, did the dashboard to match the interior panels. Basically just trying to not keep it in the body shop too long. It is my everyday driver, so it sits out in front of my house, so I'm not in a hurry to make it so show car. I'm just having a ball with it.
We had bigger tires on there, like cheese in yours. He gave when I bought it, he had cheese
I have shot this truck every time I come to Midnight Mass just because it is so clean. I absolutely love the look of it, and there's usually so many Chevys done up so nicely where I'm from, but not Fords, and this thing has got like the most metallic, sparkly paint job ever. It's amazing. Lola is in love with this one. Time we were here.
Yeah, look at this interior, guys.
Lola is in love with the interior on this one. Look at those mid-century stars and everything. That's great. A very kind of understatement on the metal flake too. I love it. Murdered Out Riviera. Amazing. Wow. Is this original interior?
Yeah, except for the black suede headliner.
Wow.
They didn't come black headliners. So
the headliner has been replaced, but the seats and everything. That is incredible. Yeah, it looks it.
Those are the Buick rallies.
Wow, yeah. Original leather seats. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, wow. It's a 64. I'm in love with this one, guys. This thing's crazy. Look at the size of the rims they put on this thing. It's kind of cool. I'm kind of digging it. Auburn Fire Department. That would be. Is this originally from the Auburn Fire Department?
It was. It retired out of Auburn. It actually was in. So it's a 1950.
Okay.
And it was in service till '88.
Amazing.
And then they retired it, set out behind the fire department there for a while, and then we picked it up. So it was in the field for 25, 30 years. We picked it up and obviously did what you see today.
I'm assuming you work for Auburn Fire?
No, actually we're just a couple of guys
Just
that
volunteers.
Yeah, we originally picked it up. So my friend has a horse ranch, so we originally picked it up for that.
Amazing.
You know, because the fields catching on fire and whatnot. They got 62 horses, so we got it home and we're like, yeah, this is way too cool to do that. So it's got a complete frame swap, LS2 on airbags.
Okay, so it's an LS underneath.
Yeah,
it.
it's
All right.
LS2. Yeah.
Thanks for bringing it, man.
Thanks.
And you know my favorite part of, or most important part of any vehicle, cup holders.
Cup holders.
That was.
I don't think it came with the cup holders.
That was a must. That was something we had to do.
Don't drink and drive, folks.
No, those are for your coffee. Yeah.
Your road soda. Well, hello. We walk in the door.
Hi.
It's already happening.
Because how you work? This part?
I don't normally shoot Asian cars here, but come on. I haven't seen one of these in the flesh in a long time. Look at this, a stout 1900. I love it. Keeping it OG. This thing is great. Oh my gosh. What has he done to it though? You can tell that underneath there's something crazy going on. Wow. That's not a ride I see very often anymore. You know, here I'm shooting cars, and the prettiest ladies just like randomly walk up and say hi. It's rough.
Yes, we love it.
It's tough, right?
Yes, absolutely.
How are you guys doing?
Good to see you.
It was good. We just wrapped up and I'm like,
I was trying to Are you guys gonna go run some rum somewhere in this ride? Is it?
What was that?
You gotta go smuggle some rum somewhere in this ride? Get your gangster guns out?
There we go.
I love it.
Yeah. Want me right here? I don't know. We're gonna. I need to leave by now.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Hey.
Ah! Flip it on in there, bud.
That you had the whole van with you.
Oh yeah, it's our first time here at Midnight Mass. Like I said, I watched you on YouTube several days in a row, and I called the organizers, and they said that I can still come back.
The poor boys are always really great to work with.
They're a nice group of It was fucking hot.
Almost all the way to one of the corners over here of this amazing car show and found the second gasser of the day. Oh, that's fun. I'm always a sucker for a Plymouth Fury.
Oh, no, I didn't see this.
Oh yeah, they did.
Well, how are you today, fine sir?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much. We are so lucky with the weather today. It's supposed to be a high of 85.
I know.
Usually it's 105.
Yeah.
So we are lucky today.
The first year we came here, it was 104, and this Oregon boy almost died, but the cars made me keep it going.
This is a Plymouth Savoy 1955, rebuilt by my buddy Scott. He rebuilt the motor, engine, and transmission. It's got an original 318 in it, and did paint, suspension, bagged, and that's pretty much about it. And then we got the trailer, the 59 Fireball, and redid that.
And you know we love our vintage trailers.
Yes, definitely. So, you know, it's got to match the color and everything like that. We redid inside, we did the flooring, did lighting. Luckily, it was funny, we got a crazy story. We bought the trailer from for a couple, and they're like, do you have the canopy for it? And they go, no, there's no canopy for it. I'm like, oh, what a bummer. We get it home, I start stuff out of there, and they've had this for years. Original canopy underneath it. I'm like, sweet!
So they didn't even know they
had no idea.
And you lucked out because it's the right color.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
We bought several vintage trailers before that came with canopies that were like a completely different color because they changed the color of the trailer.
Right. Yeah. I'm with the Alley Cats Car Club. All the Alley Cats are all in here.
Alley Cats in the house.
Sacramento, California. We have
and for those watching the channel and may not know, the Alley Cats are the reason that we came down here in the first place.
They invited us the first time.
They invited us down here in 2019,
Yeah.
and I was like, let's go check it out. And it's now our favorite car show in the West Coast.
Perfect.
So, this is a dream ride right here. Shaved, chopped, French tail lights, Rockabilly custom look. Oh, come on, leopard interior. Lola loves her kitsch.
All yours. Go.
Leave it. Lola's already finding swag here at Midnight Mass.
I know, and I found a seahorse, and it's pink.
Amazing.
So, yes, have to get that.
All your undead rockabilly needs right here.
How are you guys doing?
Always check your candy. She's flying tiki attire.
I know, and the oranges, I would get these in the earrings, the orange earrings, and I would look
Same booth.
cute.
I was gonna say you don't see too many of these Dodge Sportsmans on the road anymore.
No.
That's just great. Wow.
So I'm trying to...
Gonna get down right here because they already kind of parked. I mean, before. Yes.
Lola, they're still rolling in.
I know.
Over
I love
1,200 cars today. What's your favorite part about Midnight Mass, Lola?
Of course, rolling is fun, but I like it when it starts to get dark and people start to get a little bit more party atmosphere. And yeah, I like that part.
Well, we'll be getting there soon enough.
Right when the party starts.
taken. I gotta love that license plate. Wow. Your name,
My name is Rich, and I'm from Davis, California. This is our family's 1965 Pontiac Catalina Safari wagon.
And I go to car shows all over the U.S., and I do not see too many of these on the road anymore.
No, she's a rare bird. They were mostly used back in the day for demolition derbies, so there's just not a lot of them around anymore.
Yeah, there's so many cars got ruined in the demolition derbies.
Yeah, so, but this is a survivor. We've had it for about 15 years. Both my children learned to drive on it.
Oh, wow.
My daughter can parallel park it. It's about 18 feet long, and it's a joy. It's a joy to drive. It makes people smile because it brings back memories of the 1970s and 60s and 80s.
So what is it running around under the hood?
It's got a 389 with a 4-barrel, 4-speed automatic, air conditioning. The engine's original. It's got originally 60,000 miles on the car and engine. We've been just basically keeping the drivetrain and everything driving for the last 15 years.
So you didn't do like an LS swap on it or anything like that?
No, we did. I put the valve train was a little worn out, so we fixed that up. She's a classic 60s car. She leaks, and they say if they're bleeding, they're alive. So we're letting her bleed a little bit. Yeah. And she's she drives down the highway. I tell people it's like driving a Star Wars land speeder.
That's a good description.
It just floats down the highway. Yeah. You cross railroad tracks, and that's one of the reasons why we won't modify the suspension and steering on this car. We want it to feel like they did back in the day.
Clearly, you've redone the paint and the interior.
Yep.
Okay, so what condition was it in when you got it?
It was a flat black rat rod, dented, banged up, slammed up. Wow. My wife wanted to divorce me when she saw me bring it home.
Is this true?
No, it's not true.
Oh, okay.
But my children thought he might. That it might, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't divorce mad. It was just money mad. That's it.
Pretty mad at me because we had gone from a '63 step-side pickup to.
Oh, that's another
another front car. No, this car to me represents what my grandfather. He handed these cars down in my family, the '60s Pontiacs, and I learned to drive on a '66 Pontiac.
My grandfather also drove Pontiac.
Yeah, so I wanted to just honor his memory and drive an old Pontiac again.
Amy and Tony's a photographer. Amy does like all this creative stuff. That's like our
way out back of the bus over here.
Yeah.
That tail end is outstanding.
Bigger than this one, it's hard to pick it up.
I like that, like a gray green?
Yeah, I don't even know what the color code is. Yeah, in the sun it gets green.
It gets green?
Yeah, like a more of a metallic light green. Yeah.
That's a great color.
Thank
I like it. It's kind of color shifting.
Yeah, thank you.
What are you running under the hood?
It's got a 394 big block with a 2-barrel on it. So
okay,
stock motor.
So
yeah.
Stock motor.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's clean. How long have you had it?
I've only had this one for about a year.
Oh,
I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Bought it. Got it running. Wasn't running. Had to do some stuff with the steering column. Rebuild the carburetor. Got it fired up. So now it's just a cruiser.
It's not a common ride. I don't see too many of them around. I love it.
That's why I picked it up. It was different.
Wait. Oh, what? Get out. Oh, wait. Put shoulder back.
decided weakness for Impalas.
I do love Impalas, and this one is stunning.
Yeah, that is a clean Impala. It looks like he's still working on it a little bit. It's coming out clean. I like it.
That's a 53 Chevy COE. I built it by myself.
Yeah, this thing's
like,
amazing.
The bed and everything, running boards. I do everything in my shop.
Wow. You did all the body work yourself?
No, I take it to my friend. I do the body work, but all the welding stuff and
okay.
The modifications I do by myself.
Okay, I love it. So what kind of condition was it in when you got it?
Rusty, bolts everywhere.
So you basically saved this from the junkie.
Yeah.
I love it. So what are your future plans? I see you're still working on the dash a little bit.
I just keep working on the interior and the bed, put the wood and everything.
Yeah.
Like
and what do you run it? What engine does it have in it?
Right now it's got a 5.7, like a 98.
Okay.
Original is like fuel injection, but I turned to carburetor.
Yeah, you wanted it to be more reliable.
Yeah. More easy to work.
Yeah. you gonna be hauling stuff with this?
Yeah.
All right. I like that. You gotta drive them, right?
Yeah. Keep driving until I can, you know.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for bringing this here.
All right, no problem.
I'll take that.
Someone done to this. Wow. You put in some work on this. Is this your crazy ride?
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to chop that?
Somebody else actually did it back in Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I think it took me 3 or 4 years to do it.
That's a lot. 3 or 4 years, huh?
Yeah.
That's a great cut, though. I like it. Pontiac power hiding out back here. Salmon interior. I love it. 2-door, even got the matching interior. Periwinkle.
I like that color. It's kind of pretty. Nice.
Lola finding friends wherever she goes.
Yeah. I mean, I always like to find the most beautiful girl. So, yeah, she is the most beautiful girl. Like attracts like.
Gotta warm up. There's the 5 on it. I did it. That's okay. Bastard. It's a fucking hot dog. Over here. Free. Here.
NorCal Knights in the house. Wow. Where to start? start? Where to start? I'm going to start with the scallops, of course, because that's how I roll. True blue. I gotta love it when they give them a name. How are you today, fine sir?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great, and you have a truly unique ride and camper going on here.
Thank you very much.
So what's your name?
My name is Bobby Rodriguez.
And where are you from?
Elk Grove, California.
Elk Grove. And what have we got here?
I've got a 1956 F100. Truck was built, or I should say finished, in '73. The owner had the truck restored, and he built the camper himself.
Wow.
Car had been enjoyed all the way to Oregon and Washington for overnight camping trips.
Yeah.
Regularly.
That's our country, by the way, Oregon, Washington.
It's got about 25,000 miles on the camper end of it after the restoration.
Oh, wow.
So he drove it up the coast. He ended up selling it to a gentleman here in Sacramento. The original owner's initials are in the back, M&B. And he lived in Fairfield. And he ended up selling it to a Navy vet that I ended up buying it from.
Wow, it's amazing. So what's the truck running in it?
It's got a 429, Ford 429, a C6, and a 4.9-inch on it.
Wow, definitely has the power to haul that around.
It jams. It'll do 90 before you know it.
I love it. And it looks like you've kept it original, but you...
So yeah, I just put a new carburetor on it, electric choke, made it easier, start in the mornings better.
Yeah.
I mean, I drive it pretty often on the weekends, and we got a pretty nice camping trip planned.
I love to hear it. You're driving it, and you're taking it camping.
I am.
You just got to join us at some of those vintage trailer rallies, and then you be in the business.
I will. I'll show you here the back, the camper.
Yeah, let's take a look at the trailer. So you were saying this is teak wood.
It's all koa and teak wood on the outside.
With vinyl over top.
With vinyl. It's all pie cut individual pieces. You can kind of see it in the lines on the roof. Wow. It's got a full kitchenette, closet, teak line. The couch turns into a bed.
So this was definitely built in the 60s, 70s from the look of the interior. Okay.
Yep. So,
and that's an ice box, not a refrigerator?
Yep, correct. And it's got a sunroof that opens up like a boat hatch.
Oh, wow.
It is absolutely.
That is amazing.
Fully lined closet. I mean, it's got 8-track player, steep speakers, night lights.
You got the 8-track. What else do you need?
So
does this have a gray water tank, or does it go outside?
It does. It's got two. It's got a gray water and a freshwater tank in it.
Goodness gracious, that's amazing.
It's got a pump on it.
I'm in love with this thing.
It's got all the dishes from the 70s inside in it still. So it's pretty cool time capsule.
I love it.
It was in a structure fire actually. So if you look right here, how black it is on the inside jam, the whole truck was that color.
Okay.
And it was sitting from the late 90s, early 20s, or 2000s.
So someone else had to restore it.
Yeah. So, well, no, all I did was clean it up.
Yeah.
Completely bring it back. But it was, it's sitting for about 20 years. It was a Vietnam vet. And so he had become disabled where he couldn't move the vehicle anymore. Wow. So it was on flats. All I did was clean it up, bring it back to life, and get it running.
Well, I'm glad you got it back out here on the road and you brought it here today.
Oh yeah, enjoy it often.
All right,
fun
thanks
car.
a lot, man.
Thank you.
Cameo, baby. I do love cameos. And those flats kind of look nice. I'm liking it.
Man, you gotta love it to keep it up. Keep it nice, man.
I love cameos, and I love those rims too. That's a nice ride.
Thank you, brother. You eat it.
Hi. Oh my gosh. She's loving the car show, Lola.
Yeah, you start early. You gotta start early.
Yeah, gotta start early.
And she's got her snap.
Oh, she's even got a little Red Devil t-shirt on. Amazing. I love it.
Yeah. Very cute. I know. Be ready.
How are you doing today, fine sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. And what is your name?
Cliff McGahee.
So what have we got here today,
It's
Cliff?
a 1953 Chevy that was chopped by Scotty Chops. He did the chop and the suspension.
So he shaved it?
He did all
the whole
that.
bit?
Yeah,
Wow,
he did
I love it.
everything.
So all the body work?
Yeah, he did it all. Yeah.
And did you do anything on it yourself?
Just
or?
little things, not as not as much as he did.
I respect that. Giving credit where credit is due.
Right,
So
right.
how long have you had it?
I've had it for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what condition was it in when you got it?
It was pretty much like this.
Okay.
So I'm the third owner.
You're the third owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since it's been done like this.
All right. And what's it running under the hood?
It's got a 383 stroker.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you kept the Chevy?
Yes, for sure.
I like
For
that.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So do you get this out to drive very often?
All the time.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah. I don't own a trailer.
You probably get a lot of people stopping you too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
It's a nice car.
Well, thank you so much for bringing this here today.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's your next project, right?
Well, now we know what Jolene was bringing.
I know.
Jolene.
Deserve is a tough word. So I'm just going to tell you about my character because you guys, the judges, decide who deserves it, right? So I'm going to tell you my character and you can decide if I deserve it or not, right? So I am the kind of person who takes integrity as the core of my career. Have I not kept you entertained?
We got a car show doggo. The show keeps going on and on, Lola.
It does. Yes, it's dark. It's getting a little cold. This is a first for Midnight Mass.
Yep.
But,
They're just wrapping up the pinup contest
yeah.
now, and then the night's gonna kick off till midnight.
It just keeps going.
Hot wheels, baby. Lola, we got a car show.
Yes.
We got good friends hanging out with us.
Yes.
We're making cocktails in the back.
650
Sorry.
Bel Air wagon.
Back of a Bel Air wagon. What more do you want?
Exactly.
I don't know. It's a good midnight mass.
I mean, probably.
This one's hiding out all back of the bus. That is clean. Oh, that interior looks amazing. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. They need some foghorn leghorn on that. Gee, 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 gee. That's all, folks.
Bossanova.